Yesterday, as the enforcer, I had to put Ikaika in check. He told me to shut the up, so I grabbed him and give him a little smack. He got a reality check.
How are you? Tom, you want to do an interview tonight?
Yeah,
Feeling up to it? Maybe later this afternoon?
maybe.
Okay, we'll come back and get you. Do you want to do anything?
Sure.
I don't want to interrupt your game.
I'm always winning. It's about 32 minutes.
Always winning? Okay. We'll be back. What happened with Ikaika?
I feel bad for him because he doesn't have a father figure in his life, and I want him to go home, and I want him to leave this. You know, I look at him as my kid. He's a teenager stuck in a man's world. And, and that was me 25 years ago. You know, that kid hit my weak spot. Because he was put in a situation that I had to deal with by somebody that was no good. And I'm not proud of the things I've become, and the system has done this to me. And this is why I'm doing this on 60 Day. So if you come on this program and be a participant, you should do it for the right reason, so you could reach somebody. Because I've seen people get killed over this. And but yeah, enough of me.
Thank you, Abner.
You're welcome. He's a good dude, man. He's just battling with a demon, man, you know?
We all are.
We all are. I'm battling with demons too, man. I have definitely made mistakes since I've been here. But at the end of the day, I'm here so Abner's behind me could do their time better. Made me go home and stop doing this. A lot of these guys in here are not built for this. They talk like they're tough, but they don't understand the deep politics of his life. You know, and these are kids that have been used as mules, taken advantage of, manipulated by other people, you know, and it's like, why should they come to prison and be manipulated once again? It's like a vicious cycle. 24 years old.
You're about the same. You're the same age as my dad.
Yeah, you see? You're older than mother. As a father, you know, I want to lead them on another way. You gotta make the best out of it. I got a little homie of mine, he became a pastor. The church he attended, and he's an ex-land king. So now he helps, he's got a program going with the church for people getting out of jail, out of prison. So he goes, he sends like little pamphlets to the mail, people he knows. So right when they're coming home, he goes, picks them up, takes them to church for a couple minutes, then takes them to the halfway house. At the end of the day, when they see this show being aired, I want them to realize that people change. Worry about getting out of here. Worry about rehabilitation. Get you a 5-year plan written down. That's what I started doing, like, just writing like thoughts in my mind of my experience, you know, and my family and how I made so like that when I go home, I got a little side to read, you know? Tyrus, he's a good kid, but he's just a good kid in a bad place. These kids could be saved, and it's my responsibility and my mission to let them know that. You gotta make the best out of it. I know once I get over there, I'm going home. I want them to know that everyone deserves to have a second chance.
Dylan is at a point right now where he cool, like we rock with him. It don't matter what color skin you are, you know. The rules, because the rules is just a tool to gain compliance.
What did y'all say? He salty, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna be eating together, so you better save a seat for me.
I'm not trying to
I'm not too much for the politics myself. I don't care about it or whatever, you know. It's all just seems like bull crap. I don't want to be part of that.
I'm not political, I'm not racist. All I'm trying to do is get the out of here. Man. Roll out. Why you want to go to it? I'm trying to get back to my home over here.
Which one was you in before you came in? You was in G, I know you was in G.
100.
You was in what?
Yeah.
Listen, my man, talk to me. What's up? Swing.
I'm telling you over there, bro, it's popping over there, man.
My homie over there. I don't know who's running with. He got probably some Chicago, but I think he might run with Chicago.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I thought they took with him.
Real?
Yeah.
He from
New York. Yeah. I got into it.
Real? Why?
Over haircuts, bro.
What?
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah.
Does that compromise your Abner's cover story?
Who you running with, though? Scum. Okay.
Were you able to explain to Bishaw how you would have known Abner or that Abner could have been your boy?
It's easy. I just say I know him from back in the day. We from the East Coast.
He still over there? Yeah. I don't know when he get out.
I took it upon myself to throw Abner's name out there. Because when it comes to, like, Bishaw, he's not gonna question nothing I say. Nobody in this pot will question nothing I say. I don't give a who it is. But go ahead with your questions.
I was in the rec yard, and I see a kite pass underneath the door of the rec yard, and I picked it up. The way the pods are connected is like an octagon, so they're all connected to each other. So if I want to receive a note or send a note, 400 sends it to 300, 300 to 200, 200 to 100, till eventually it gets to where it has to get. This kite was sent from 200. 200 is right next to us. And it was like from Bishaw. But me and Bishaw, we're not friends. Listen, my man, talk to me with respect. Swing. The kite stated, hey, tell Abner, your boy David said what's up. I was feeling a little confused, like I didn't understand what I was looking at. Like, what the? It's just weird, because remember, I don't know nobody here. That's my cover story. I ripped up the kite. It's dangerous because I don't know what B. Shaw knows about me or what he doesn't know. Because in here, if they find out that I'm undercover, it's gonna be 10, 20 guys on top of you, stomping you till you can't move anymore. These people are ruthless, and there's not gonna be no walking away.
Hey, B-Shaw's here, dog.
So B. Shaw came back to the 100. That made me nervous because he knows that I know David, and it's dangerous. I just want to talk to him and see what he knows. B. Shaw confirmed that David knows me. What are you stupid? I don't know you. You're a kinfolk. You're undercover. You just blatantly snitched on me. I can't believe it, you know? David was a cop. Like, there's no excuse. Word gets around real quick, so it's like now I have to listen to everything they say. You follow their lips, their words. This is real, man. This is a ticking time bomb. When B. Shaw told me that, hey, your boy David said what's up on his way out, it was not good. It was almost like him telling me in my face, yeah, I know you lied. I've made my mark on the pod. I am the enforcer holding position for the Chicanos, the right-hand man. And it's dangerous because I have enemies and they're just waiting. Billy, B. Shaw, and Tyrus, they were in the room talking. That's two kinfolks and a wood. Very rare.
That's what he gets busy. Guess what? Yeah, he gets busy every time they go off. Yeah, she made another interview. Oh, yeah, and they pulled him out, bro. We gone for an hour and a half, bro. When I went to the prison, I think I was gone for 30 minutes. Yeah, I was for 30 at the most.
So I asked one of the Chicanos just to throw a decoy, go get a tuna in the room. I just want to see what they're saying. He goes in there and they zip.
That's why everybody wants to penetrate, bro. They can't penetrate.
So automatically I know it has to do with me.
You can tell he's not really what he portrayed.
I tried to tell you, you didn't believe me.
I know, I believe you, but
You
I was
opened your eyes, but you still didn't believe.
I opened them, but I needed, no, when he told me, I was like, hey man, I can't take my eyes off it. You gave me the other piece of the puzzle to where I was like, oh, that's what this is. This is crazy. This is just on so many levels. Came to Nell County and covert operations on us in this bitch.
Yeah. Keep your eyes and ears open.
As soon as I went into the room, Tyrus started acting very oddly, like, oh. What's up, man? What's going on? And I'm just joking with him, but I just want to see where he's at. What's going on? What's going on, Tyrus? Let me know something, man. You know what? You acting funny stuff, bro. What's up? You, man.
Do you feel your cover's blocked?
I wish I could be for sure and say, no, it's not blown. But it's not the normal. I'm used to being in control. You know you're trying to move on me, man. I'm ready, man.
It's on you. Huh? It's following you. I know. You gotta wait.
I could feel the shift, the tension in the place. I saw Billy standing in front of my cell, signing to the other side. And I know sign language. And I'm watching the letters he's using. He's waiting for confirmation, and it's not his people because he didn't say would. He said sí, Chicano. They're waiting for the green light. And I'm not stupid, I've been doing this for years. So it was like, it was not good. He was targeting me. I felt vulnerable there, you know? So I was cautious to be facing the door and making sure that I could see whoever comes behind me, because at that point, I'm basically on self-defense mode. Because in here, if they find out that I'm undercover, you're a snitch. So it's not gonna be a one-on-one. It's gonna be 5, 10 guys, 15 guys on me.
100. Go ahead and lock down. Roll the doors in 100, please.
When something serious like this happens, it's almost like a trophy. You know, we got the snitch. I had to sleep with one eye open because I didn't want when someone went by to attack me. So before that even happens, you know, it's like, I'm going to home. So this morning, I raised a distress signal, and when I walked out of my cell and saw the other inmates already up, and they're usually not up, that was the confirmation that once I stepped out that cell, it's on. You know, so it's like they're just waiting for the signal to attack. 1 minute, they're your friend. And then 2 seconds later, you're a target.
See that mad dog right there?
Immediately, I knew when they were sign languaging that it was time. So I was cautious to be by the door and making sure that I could see the mirror and whoever comes behind me.
Cruise 103, cruise, visit. Abner?
And they saw it in 2015 and finally, it's quite honestly
Man, boy.
And so,
Wow. I tried my best. Man. It was dangerous. And last night, it was God saying, you're done. I'm a man at the end of the day, and I did this like a man. And I'm gonna stand on my ground how I did 60 days in. David was the one that blew my cover.
Yeah.
Full blown it. Like, are you stupid?
Yeah.
You deliberately did what you did. David, when he told Bishaw about me, sadly did what a cop does. Snitches. Broke my heart.
they just got played and they now know who played them, and we're gonna do what we do.
That been a crucially cruise. Which one, that one or this one? This one? Yeah.
You leaving like that?
What, you know? Yeah. The go to G unit and then he gonna go. Oh, he's going to G unit? Well, I don't know, they told me to go. So, you know.
David blowing his cover to an officer is one thing, but David revealing information about a relationship with Abner to Bishaw, that's a big problem. Because these two have never been in the same pod, and they shouldn't know each other.
Where's the lawyer visit never came back?
Never came back.
Rumors were already circulating, but David's slip-up confirmed for the inmates that there are multiple individuals undercover in the jail, putting our remaining participants in imminent danger. This has now become worst-case scenario.
No more orange. I pretty much succeeded at my mission because I know everything there is to know within the walls. But I gave the signal because I didn't want to put myself in jeopardy. I think I lost myself in there. And that was my fear, taking something from in there that would trigger that criminal mentality again when I went home. I thought I was strong enough to fight that fear.
Hey.
Hey. Oh. But that fear overpowered me. As soon as I felt the sun on me, I felt the warmth, and you automatically feel life. It's something surreal. When that sun hit me, that's the one moment that confirmed that I'm not a criminal anymore. That's when I knew I was back to being a man of God. It's like you put your mind and your spirit and your body through hell. And now it's like your body's like saying, oh, okay, this is me. I'm back. But I am still thinking about David. I don't think he realizes how much damage he did and how much damage could have happened. I didn't expect that one from him.
What's going on, Abner?
I feel that the sheriff's gonna hate a lot of the things that I have to say. But if he really wants change and he really did this like I did for change, he'll embrace it.
So how you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good.
Who ran the pod? What did you feel like in there?
I felt like I ran the pot. Easy.
Amongst the inmates, but did you feel like the DOs still had ultimate control or not?
No. They only came in to clean up the blood. That's it. And even with the communication with them with the sign language, there's no enforcement from the DOs. That should be enforced all the time. Because that's how I ended up getting out of there. Because I know what they were saying. He said, "Sí, Chicano." And the DO was right in front of me when he was doing it. I was right by the door.
How do you feel more about gang influence in there?
The gang influence is strong, and it could be minimized here. The politics need to go. It should be declared from the gate. This is an integrated jail, meaning anybody can sit whoever they want, and whoever gets rolled out, we're gonna lock up everybody that belongs to that race. And that's how you stop them. This is your facility. I would highly recommend that.
Glad that we got you out of there safe.
Oh, I'm glad too.
Do you feel that David put your life at risk?
I think David put everybody's life at risk. You sign a contract, keep your mouth shut. I don't think he realizes the extreme ripple effect that he did when he threw that pebble in there. What's up?
You're out, man.
Mark is the yin and yang of Abner, the opposite. And I know for sure he went in for the right reasons. And I respect him for that. How was the pod where you were at?
I mean, from my standpoint, I just hated getting the racial stuff, you know? 1 minute, it would be cool. The very next minute, it was you could feel like the walls
tension.
were coming in, you know? How about you, man? How was your pod?
I was a shot caller in my pod.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I lost myself for a minute, you know? I was actually a gang member in there.
I mean, honestly, I did things that, you know, I wasn't exactly happy with, but you had to do it in there to survive and not become a target, you know?
It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
You do know why you got pulled out.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what David did on his last day when he left?
No.
He told Bishaw, tell Puerto Rico, New York, that I'm leaving. So that's why you ended up getting pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
You were gonna get jumped.
Mm-hmm.
Don't question it. You were in danger.
Geez, I didn't realize it was like that, man. Hearing it come from you now, I'm pissed off, man. I mean, I'm pissed off that I could have, and you could have been in danger. I mean, you don't have to be a freaking rocket scientist to realize, hey, that's not a good idea.
You already know what was the #1 rule that you don't break in 60 days in.
Don't compromise the mission, don't blow our cover, and you're good. Outside of that, there weren't honestly too many rules. That's the only rule that was a big, major issue.
I never thought that rule was gonna come out. And I never thought that rule was gonna come out of the one that I thought had the most street smarts.
I want to see what he has to say, because to be honest, right now, I don't see where you can say anything that's gonna make it okay at this point.
Welcome to 60 Days In, The Aftermath. I'm Dan Abrams. We just wrapped up season 5 of 60 Days In. The 6 participants who investigated the Pinal County Jail are here to understand and unpack what ended up being another controversial and shocking end to the program. I'd like to welcome Sheriff Lamb, Chief Thomas, and Deputy Chief Hedrick from the Pinal County Jail. I'm also joined by the program's participants, Brooke, David, Jasmine, Abner, Vivian, and Mark. Hello to all of you. It's great to have you guys here.
It's like a family reunion, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's cool.
PTSD?
PTSD.
A dysfunctional family reunion or a normal family reunion? Or I guess normal is dysfunctional, but yeah. All right, now, there were race politics in past seasons, but not to the degree that we see in the Pinal County Jail. So you guys are well aware of the racial divide that exists inside the jail.
Yes.
Are you condoning it?
No, obviously we don't condone it. If we condoned it, we'd put them all in separate pods. This is one of the reasons why we wanted to do this show. We wanted to be able to understand maybe how we could address this race issue a little bit better.
For me being in prior prisons, there's drop-color prisons, which means you pretty much don't declare anything and you go to a prison with more privileges without the racial separations. There's no drop-color pods in Pinal County, you know. So there has to be a way that you could work with the inmates to make them feel that, hey, you don't have to do this, but there is none. As soon as you go in there, you are what you are.
Abner, let's talk about your story. Tell us a little bit about how you got here.
I was chosen because of my new life and my past life, and I'm grateful and humbled. And
tell me about your time in prison.
I've done about 3 max prison sentences. I've done counties. I've been locked up around the corner from here. I've I've endured that life, so I know firsthand how an individual could get caught up.
So why would you want to do this?
It's a mixture of insanity, finding closure for me.
Did you think that having served time would give you an advantage, or were you worried that it might sort of lead you to revert back to your old ways?
Every day I woke up, that's what was in the back of my mind. When I go home, am I gonna go to old tendencies, old friends? Because it's not hard. It's really not hard to be a criminal.
Let's take a look at Abner's journey.
Right when I'm walking in, here comes two Hispanic guys in my face. 2 seconds, I'm Chicano.
You over here for a minute, man?
Yeah, for a minute. I got my bed made. It's a custom. When someone recognizes that you have position, is a form of respect. He's gonna cut my hand, I'm gonna cut his head. Me, nah. B. Shaw disrespected me in front of everybody. Ding, ding, it's fight time.
What's up? What's up? Swing.
B. Shaw got it real quick, and he ran out the cell. Very smart for him to run out the cell. It was a lesson learned for the whole pod. If you come at me, I'm gonna come at you. Go, man. I'll be ready, bro. Control, man. If I play this to the T, I can be the right-hand man for the head of the Chicanos.
You got a rat in the house.
Anybody who's claiming
So
that can say
you're
that.
vouching for him?
I'm
4
not
pods. You're vouching for him. 4 pods says he's a rat.
I don't even know who you are, man, even coming at me.
I'm in the top ranks of the top gang that runs the whole institution. But it's hard to have that power. You have to enforce your politics, even if it's your brother. You have to. We're pretty much the judge and the jury. He's wrong for stealing.
I'm not gonna roll out on me, and if you want it, I'm gonna be out here.
He went in front of the camera and ran out the room. It was like a snitch, checking move, a rat.
Yeah, but you come over here and the camera's...
Yoko.
Hold out down. Everybody lock down.
Jordan did sacrifice himself for us, and I respect him for that.
You a rat. You a rat, bro.
Baby.
I've established enforcer role over everyone that's in there.
I'm enforcing. Get this right. If y'all want to know if I he's the head of the enforcer. That means if I have to force or shank somebody, I'm gonna do it. That's what I do. I hold the shank. I just need to talk. Listen, bro. Don't tell me to shut the what's up? Okay? Keep forward for you. Right?
If you're gonna play politics, let's play all the way.
Keep forward. Yo, flash him up. Flash him the up. Keep forward his ass up. No face. Why? Why, man? For everything. Everything. That's it.
I think I've overstepped the boundaries of what I've previously seen on 60 Days In.
Ooh, wow.
You didn't know he was so intense, did you?
Damn, I felt that slap. I was like, ooh.
Abner, how do you feel watching that?
I mean, When I went in there to do time. I didn't ever watch any of the other episodes, so I didn't want to mimic anybody. If we're gonna do time, we're gonna do time. I wasn't gonna go in there scared, hiding, and I knew what the politics are, you know, and it takes me back to a place where I did a lot of things for those politics, and it's not a pretty place, and going back there traumatized me a lot, you know. Not a lot in the sense that I can't handle it, but it was a lot on me.
I'm telling you, man, we knew going into this how easy it would be for you to slip and fall back into that life, because they do that.
Did you guys know that he had struck another inmate before seeing it there?
We only knew about it because of the camera. Had we not had the cameras in there, we wouldn't have known about it. Had Ikaika come forward, we would have had to have disciplined Abner.
Abner, why did you feel you needed to hit him?
I knew if I didn't do that, they were gonna see a weakness in me.
So do you regret it now?
I don't regret it because I could have took it farther, but something told me, stop, just, you did enough.
What do you guys think watching Abner?
I feel like he did what he had to do. Yeah.
Beast mode, period.
And the lesson here is don't tell him to shut up, right?
So in the end, was Abner a good participant?
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, Abner was exactly what we thought he would be. He gave us a really good understanding of the race situation. He gave us a good understanding of the gang situation. And, I mean, thank you. I mean, you did a great job.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Now, David, you quickly earned the trust of the inmates in your pod, but one choice you made had a direct impact on one of the other participants, putting him at risk. Let's take a look.
Which one was you there before you came? You was in G, I know you was in G.
One.
You was in one?
Yeah. I'm telling you over there, bro, it's popping over there, man.
My homie over there. I think he might run with Chicano.
He Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I got into with him.
Real?
Yeah.
He from
New York. Yeah. I got into it with him. Over haircut, bro.
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah.
Does that compromise you or Abner's cover story?
It's all
Bishaw!
Bishaw, look at Bishaw back.
Hey, Bishaw's here, dog.
Look good for the camera, look good for the camera.
So Bishaw came back to the 100. Bishaw confirmed that David knows me. What are you stupid? I don't know you. You're a kinfolk. You're undercover. You just blatantly snitched on me. Billy, Bishaw, and Tyrus, they were in the room talking. So I asked one of the Chicanos just to throw a decoy, go get a tuna in the room. I just want to see what they're saying. He goes in there and they zip. So automatically I know it has to do with me. Word gets around real quick, so it's like now I have to listen to everything they say. You follow their lips, their words. I saw Billy standing in front of my cell, signing to the other side. And I'm watching the letters he's using. It's C, Chicano. They're waiting for the green light. He was targeting me. I felt vulnerable there, you know? I'm going the home.
Cruise, 103, cruise.
Abner, you've been waiting for months to confront David about it. What do you want to say?
The footage speaks for itself, but my thing is, what were your intentions?
Honestly, this is being honest. No malicious intent. I literally lost sight of myself. I literally was thinking, that's my homeboy. We both from the, and I remember saying, like, we both from the East Coast. I know he woo. For that, I apologize, because I really wasn't. That was just a mental lapse. And, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, look how I'm saying it. I'm saying it like it's okay, like it's cool. I'm not saying it like, yo, go him up. You know what I'm saying? He did it. I was just talking in general, you feel me? But
I understand that your intention was not malicious, but that's the difference between me and you. I've been there.
Talk about the threat that you felt.
When I read the sign language, it was Chicano, green light, program, snitch, confirmation. And one of the letters he used was SK, like saying shank. And I was like, they're waiting for a shank to come from the other side. I'm not here for that.
What did you guys think about what David told Bishaw?
Well, we had the same reaction what Abner had on the video when they told us what David had said.
I'm just glad he admitted it. That was the step.
I didn't mean no harm, though. I literally was just talking.
No, you can tell.
I literally was just talking, I got lost in that, though.
Well, and
get lost in
and one of the things that you struggled with is the more power you got, the less things mattered to you.
Right.
And you can see it in your face there. You're like,
it's true.
Whatever.
Can you understand why Abner was so upset and angry?
I would never question it. You're correct to be upset at me.
Yeah.
There couldn't have been a worse person to say it to. Bishaw was like...
Anybody else I could have pretty much covered. If you told a Chicano...
And then you had problems with him. I didn't know until he confirmed it was you.
Yeah.
And that's why we were all talking, because he brought up he had a little squabble. I'm like, I'm like, oh, man, what?
But you do take responsibility.
For sure. No question about it.
For what you did and what happened.
Yes.
Do you forgive him now that you...
Oh, of course. Not only as a Christian, but I know his caliber, and that's not him. I know it was in malice, but it's like, here I am, I'm like, man, he's gotta know some street smart, but then again, I'm like, oh, he's in law enforcement. He's in the streets. He's in the streets.
No.
But he's a good guy. He's not the bad guy.
Thank you again to Sheriff Lamb, Chief Thomas, Deputy Chief Hedrick, and to all of the Season 5 participants. This has been 60 Days in the Aftermath. I'm Dan Abrams. Good night.